You have a interesting view on brain drain, right? You say the more brain drain happens to India, the faster we'll reach to the 10 trillion economy mark. Why is that?
See, India has something close to 18% of the global population. We have 1.4 billion people. Right? That's a very large number of people. We are too many, in fact, if you put it. What does the brain drain mean? The brain drain normally is explained as some talented, brainy guy going out from India, settling somewhere else, doing the work, industry, professors, whatever, abroad. And the underlying logic is that if that brainy guy who is serving the interest abroad very well, if he had stayed here, then he would have served the India's interest also very well, right? India would have grown, would have prospered, would have benefited if he had stayed, right? This is the train of logic. And that is why this, when somebody goes, so it's a brain drain, it's bad for the country, it should not happen. That's the, my view is entirely different. My sense is that the one guy who has gone out, we have hundreds of guys in India with same brain quality. Sometimes you might be actually surprised to know that the guy who is left out in the country is a more brainy guy than the one who has gone out. It's only the better opportunities, better ecosystem, which allowed him to flourish or her to flourish there, and the brainy guy here not to deliver his potential here. So I don't think the so-called brain drain affects us adversely. In fact, if you look at the kind of contribution which has come from them, last year we received in foreign remittances close to about $120 billion. What is our FDI receipts? Our FDI receipts, the net new inflows on an average are only about $30-35 billion, right? The rest of the FDI is reinvested earnings, etc. But the fresh inflows is only this much, right? So the guys who are abroad are actually sending 4 times of what the entire FDI which is coming up here. And FDI might actually take the profits later, but this remittance which has come is going to fund the consumption, investment in the country. So this would not have been possible if these guys had not gone out, right? So I don't think we should view the brain drain, so-called brain drain, as negative to us. We should rather, if we can, multiply this brain drain many times over if possible. If you can increase the speed of this brain drain by 5 to 10 times, right? Believe me, India would be a prosperous country, right? For everyone which goes there, whatever it contributes, 3 to 4 or 5% health consumption standards improve in the countries. So don't worry about brain drain. This is something, in fact, our entire services contribution to the world and is based on the people moving out or people delivering the service. Our exports in services are the faster growing than our goods export, which are not growing much. And the fact, if what people have gone from here, and they have captured 20% of the CEO's position in America, believe me, the guys who are staying here, if they get the similar opportunities, they can create many times better and richer companies in the country rather than, and that would be far more beneficial to us. In fact, we should compare how can we create a system that one guy goes out, 5 times the guys in India perform better. That should be the test rather than reviewing the fact that someone has gone out.
And what about the fact of millionaire migration from India, that people who are dollar millionaires in India are now seeking residencies abroad? Few reasons: better standard of living, lesser taxes.
See, that is little ironical, so to say. I would assume that the millionaires have made the money in India, though many of them have actually made money by exporting things as well, right? So at some stage, I think there are two factors which are at work. At some stage, when they have accumulated enough of income, and they feel that the opportunities in the country for further advancement or further multiplication by doing the business in a honest way. We have many millionaires and billionaires who are doing well in the country, but many of them, there is a kind of feeling. I'm not saying this is 100% true. There is a feeling that they make sort of their millions and billions by doing something which is not desirable, right? So if they feel that they can make money outside by doing legitimate things, for example, just take, it may not be a very popular thing, but the way we dealt with cryptocurrencies, the way we dealt with gaming, these guys who are making money here by change in law, the reporting requirement, compliance requirements, etc., they can no longer sort of increase or grow their businesses in the country. So they decide to go out. So that's one reason why perhaps they think that it's time for them to move out and do have better prospects if they move out. The second one is what you hinted in a way, is that the standard of living. We have enclaves here where people can live with very good standard of life, but we have still large problems. For example, look at Delhi in winters when the pollution levels rise so massively. Look at the congestion in our roads and things like that. If there is a feeling that the quality of life, which the millions can afford very well here or elsewhere, then they might decide that for better quality of life, let us move out. So I think both things we can address. Like we discussed about the individuals, these can also be addressed. Can we take a more positive, futuristic view about the emerging technologies and businesses? Can we invest much more of the public money into taking care of pollution, environment and all, and make the quality of life better here? So I think if we do that, and if the people find that their standard of life is equally good, if not better, in India, I don't think they would. No one likes to leave his own home, people, and country unless that person believes that you can do better business, earn more, and live better abroad.